when we spoke last, you mentioned you're actually using different tools to check or fact check the homework or the work of others. Do you mind talking through that workflow and how that comes together?
So, as an example, I might ask Gemini to build a particular feature, and it's impressive in terms of what it can do, and it will do a pretty good job. But I will then, within the same chat, and if I'm using Cursor, the ability to simply toggle the model that you're using, but not lose the context of what's happened previously. So simply toggle the model from, say, Gemini to O3 and say, hey, your colleague Gemini just built this feature. Can you just double check the work, please? Um, and it's really good at actually going through, doing that reasoning step that it does, and kind of in a checklist like manner, I've seen it say, this has been done correctly, this has been done correctly. And normally there's always one thing it picks up. And it happened to me again yesterday, um, which is great because then I implement what has happened there. I perhaps will toggle back to the other model and say, hey, Gemini, O3 reviewed your work and found this one thing, and just get confirmation that they weren't divergent thinking there. And as long as there's agreement, yep, that's a good catch, fixed, move on. You can have some confidence that you've got something pretty good.
So I'll punch in a research request to DeepSeek, to Gemini Deep Research, and to ChatGPT Deep Research. And to your point, 90% of it, you'll get a similar answer, but it's the edge cases of information where that overlap doesn't happen, and you start to really round out the solution, which seems to work really well.